What do you say, guys? What do you say? Look, making a video here to give you a card show recap. I haven't given you one of these in a long time. I was at the White Plains Thanksgiving card show Saturday. Uh, I wasn't planning on doing the show, but I rented a little space from my wax guy and I put out one showcase of pretty high end cards. I basically went up there to finish a deal with a YouTube friend of mine here who's a big Mariano Rivera collector, and I finally let go of a few high-end cards that he's been wanting for years. He's probably the number one Mariano guy around, so why shouldn't he enjoy them? I had 4 or 5 years with him, and that's not my main guy, although I still have like 5 or 6 autographed Marianos. But look, that's not why I wanted to make this video. Anyway, guys, overall, I've been doing this stuff for about 25 plus years, selling, buying, collecting, and whatnot. And I'm really, really scared of what I'm seeing going on out there. I'm talking about what I see at these big shows, and the White Plains show is probably the biggest card show in the tri-state area. You know, people bitch and moan about how it's not what it was. Well, nothing's what it was, guys. But it's still the biggest and best show in the tri-state area, unless you guys who live around here doing the show want to travel to Chicago or Chantilly or Boston. You know, there are shows in other states, but you got a lot more expenses with hotels and gas and tolls and food, and it cuts into your margins, which are already kind of lean, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, there's the Nationals, which I've never been to. Can you believe that? But a lot of you guys have. And although you guys are very impressed, you have to be on the other side of the table to really be able to give you a full indication of how the show is, even the National. They're in places that are like can hold like 15 aircraft carriers, I understand, right? And the booths are probably tremendous. You know, you can't really see it all in one day, from what I understand. But look, guys, even the Nationals, the sellers at the end of the weekend or the week, they're probably, if they made anything, it's nothing substantial, and they're hurting too. But anyway, going back to the White Plains show, because that's my basic show. There used to be a time where the place was packed. You couldn't even walk up and down the aisles, all right? You were bouncing off people and this and that, you know? And people really didn't haggle as much. They got the best price they could. Remember, the beginning of my cycle, there was no eBay. So even the small local shows you used to do good because there was no eBay. eBay helped the collectors get more cards for their collection at good prices, but it killed for the sellers. And really, guys, I've always said, if you get a $40 card for $5, what do you think the card is really worth? $40 or $5? I mean, when you go to get rid of it, what do you think you're going to get it unless you're lucky? But that's just the way it goes. We used to use Beckett 20 years ago. Now Beckett, you could use it as firewood because really that just gives you an idea of what something isn't valued at. Because you know what? The prices that you see at the shows and on eBay, that's really the true value of a card. What a seller can get for it and what a collector will pay for it. But now these shows, I'm telling you guys, it's lean. I mean, Saturday's the best day out of the 3 days. It's always been. It's been a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday show. But when you go to a Saturday show and you can see the other side of the room, something's wrong. I'm telling you, something's wrong. So it distresses me. It gives me a little agita, you know, because I got a big collection, supposedly, quote unquote, worth a lot of money, and I'm scared. And that's maybe why I've gone a little bit of different direction. Definitely, it's not good to be breaking wax anymore. But look, it's still a passion and an enjoyment for a lot of people. You don't see as many young kids at these shows with their pops you used to. Maybe they're playing with girls or something, but that's all right. But nonetheless, it's still a little scary. So if you guys are spending big money on your collections, be careful. I'm telling you, don't do what I've done unless you can. You know what I mean? So anyway, I was at the show. I set up. I saw a lot of YouTubers, good friends of mine and all, you know. And I made a few decent sales. But again, to dealers, they come over. What can you do for me on that and that and that? You give them the best price. Look, I can't make any money on it. This is what I've always loved. I'm supposed to drop my drawers to give you cards so that you can make money on it. I mean, I understand the theory, but hey. So anyway, again, I met a lot of new people. Came over and saw me. This one guy comes over and he says, Ricky, he says, you really, really talk funny. I says, talk funny? I says, what are you talking about? I majored in English at FU. That's the school that I went to. He looked at me a little funny and understand. I says, FU. Anyway, guys, if you don't understand it, that's a little over your head. But anyway, so all I did was, I did break a couple of boxes, but I didn't spend a lot of money. No, I didn't buy any singles. They're coming, but you just take it easy. I bought a couple boxes of this Prism basketball because everybody's talking about it. Yeah, basketball. I know. Yeah, Ricky, where's the football, the baseball, or whatever? Anyway, I did a couple of boxes. I'm just going to show you a few of the hits and whatnot. And, again, nothing earth-shattering, but, who's the guy that everybody wants now, right? It's this guy, Persimmons, right? The guy with Philly who hasn't played yet, Persimmons. You guys like Persimmons? So anyway, I did one box of Donruss. I got 2 Persimmon base cards. And then in the Prism, I got 3 Persimmon base cards. All right, they go for about $12 a piece. And in the same one of the boxes, I pulled this, and I don't know what the price is on some of them. I pulled this refractor silver prism of Persimmons. All right. So I said to the guy who was standing next to me, maybe this is a $30, $40 card. It's not numbered or nothing, but it's the silver prism. I looked on eBay. The last one went for $188 a few days. So that was a surprise, no? And again, I'm just going to show you a few of the other major hits. Here's a Carmelo Anthony gold number to 10. I'm sorry for the darkness because it's dark out there. When it's dark out there, it's dark out here. I only got the freaking light here and up there, So what can I tell you? Anyways, I got a couple of Brandon Ingrams. He's the guy on the Lakers, Brandon's Ingrams. And I got a shitload of numbered cards, but nobody ass-kicking. Like here, here's a Joakim Noah. It's like a refractor something. I don't know, but I don't see a number, but it's a beautiful card. But you can't see, it's too dark in here, But anyway, Joakim, my man Joakim. Oh, then I got a Carmelo Anthony, whatever color this is, Prism number to 25. Again, I'm sorry for the glare, guys, but you can just listen to my oratory if you know. That'll do the trick. I got a Stephen Curry press proof. It's not numbered, but it's a press proof for him holding the trophy or the MVP or whatever it is, right? And then I got, oh yeah, look, I got Joakim Noah's up the kazoo. Here's a silver prism. And here from Donruss is this like red refractor, whatever, number to 99. So I got plenty of him. I got a Thon Maker, Thon Maker silver prism refractor. I got a heart on here. Wait, yeah, I didn't even know I had a heart on. Yeah, I got one, but it's a press proof, number to 199. All right. What else? Here's a Willie. I did 15, 16 jumbo also. I got a Willie Cauley-Stein silver prism refractor. Here's a Chris Dunn silver prism refract. Oops, Chris took a ride. Here's an Alonzo Mourning blue. It's like Sparkle 49. Here it is. I pulled this also. I pulled this too. And I didn't know what it was. From 15, 16. It's an orange D'Angelo Russell, number to 60. And this is exclusive to hobby only. You can only get the oranges in there. And again, I figured, oh, all right, I PC him. You know that. I figured $20, $25 card. Last card went off a few days ago for $78. So, sometimes you get a couple of wieners there, And these are just number to 25, but they're nobodies. Alec Burke, Cole Aldrich, and Tony Snell. There's white sparkles or whatever. All right, so guys, look, that's all in cards I'm showing you. Sorry it wasn't enough to trilling, but, the trilling's coming, but it just ain't in this video. But I just wanted to give you an update of the hobby in general. This is important to what I tell you here, so you can, maybe make a little changes to your repertoires and all that. But again, the shows are still fun to go to. I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm still going to go till they put me in the box, but that may be coming soon enough. But anyway, as far as money, guys, these cards ain't what they were and ain't going to be what they're going to be. So anyway, guys, if you understood all this, I think you should be going to FU also. All right, guys, ciao.